everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Adoree Jackson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. The first quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Lynch. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. They dump it off to Lynch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run again with Lynch, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal. I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Room here to run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Second down, Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, don't force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take possession. For these Raiders, as they head out on offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
And just think about how they've improved since the time they did draft Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13 to 7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't just Derek Carr. Beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
To throw his Carr, and he's got a man. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Carr. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Here's Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year, 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise, but when you mention 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They want to be a tough football team. They want to be a ground-based team on offense. They had to get better on defense. They did that in the offseason through some free agency, and then in the draft, they tried to help out their young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Gave him Corey Davis, a wide receiver, in the first round. Gave him Taywan Taylor, a wide receiver, in the third round. And then on defense, Adoree Jackson, a cornerback who might play a little bit of offense for the Titans as well. They expect to make a huge run to try and wrest the AFC South crown away from Houston.
They find some open field here. He's still barreling through. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
Mariota now to throw on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads, took him right off his feet. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Titans scored a touchdown last year, 72% of their trips in the red zone, tops in the league, and they've got another shot here, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin able to get him for a loss of about 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to the great advantage for Oakland. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame. Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result. Compounds the mistake a little bit. Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. On second down, Mariota again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half. Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Again, it's Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Mariota now. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. 30. So the turnover
forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They begin with Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On play action, now Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota fights out the defender. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. On 1st down, Carr, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Martavis Bryant, 56 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Arakpo in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And some room to work. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On is the punter King to send it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota being chased out left. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down carry for Henry. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Goes underneath for Henry. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue where the game's going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Carr steps away to his left. Open space inside the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Brian Arakpo. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr going to throw. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And the Raiders have got him. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
play action. Mariota forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, Mariota going up top. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Carr going to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. To throw is Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Being chased out left. Now a debt, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Lynch running the counter, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Derek Morgan from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass.